this is Mel Peale with Her Campus JMU, and today I'm going to teach you how to make cheap, easy headbands. Alright, first what you're going to need is plastic headbands. I usually get 3 for $1 at the Dollar Tree. They come in a 3-pack, and then you just use one of them. And then you need ribbon that you're going to wrap around the headband, and ribbon that you're going to use for the bow. And then you need a hot glue gun, and I always put a piece of paper underneath to keep it from dripping on the table. So first what you're going to do, you pick out your ribbon colors. I picked this one, and then I'm going to make a bow with this one. And I'm going to teach us how to make what I call a butterfly bow, which is the type of bow that I have on the headband that's in my hair right now. So first what you're going to do is you're going to roll it out. This is 3 yards worth of ribbon. You're never going to use that much, but I usually get it just in case because sometimes I do bendy headbands and things that need a little extra ribbon. So first what you're going to do is you're going to make a dab at the very end of the headband. Just be careful not to burn yourself. And then you're going to carefully press the ribbon down on the headband. From here, you're going to slowly start to wrap the ribbon around the headband. Sometimes the ribbon gets a little tangled up, but you just have to untangle it. And then you just slowly wrap it around and around. I usually wrap it around 3 to 4 times. So we're on our 3rd wrap now. On our 4th wrap, I usually stop and put a little dab of glue on the inside, just a tiny little one, just to keep the ribbon from sliding around when it's on your head. So to make our bow, what we're going to do is we're going to loop the ribbon around before we cut it to get an idea of how big our bow is going to be. So what you do is I always take it and wrap it in a circle like so, and then I press the middle down, and then you kind of get an idea of that's how big the bow is going to be on your head. So if you think it's too big or too small, you can adjust it, but I think that's fine for now. You're going to cut a little extra so you have room to press it together. And since I'm making a butterfly bow, like the bow that I have on my head, we're going to need 2 pieces of ribbon that are the same height or the same length. Okay, now what we're going to do, like we measured it in the first place, we're going to wrap it in a loop. And we're going to put a little dot right here on the end, just a tiny, tiny dot, just to hold the 2 ribbons together. So press that dot down. Then you can do the same thing with the other one while that one's drying off. A little dab. Loop it over. And let that one dry. Then we're going to go back to the first loop we made, and you're going to take the center where you first glued the loops, and we're going to make that the bottom of the bow. So you're going to take it where you expect the center is, maybe about here I'll say, and you're going to hold it down to here. So that probably looks like a pretty even bow. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move my fingers a little bit to the side and put a little tiny dot on the inside. And then I'm going to press this down so that the bow stays. Pull all the strings off from the hot glue gun. And we're going to let that one sit here. And then we're going to take the second loop and do the same thing. Put a little dot. Estimate that the middle is about so. Press it down. Hold it. Let me get all these fuzzy ones.
That's okay.
So then what I'm going to do, I'm going to take the two bows and I'm kind of going to put them a little off-centered from one another. So if you see here, they're kind of on top of one another like that. So I'm going to take another dot of our hot glue and put it right in the center. And then we're going to put this one on top, how we had measured it, and press it down. You always have a couple of seconds to move it around before the hot glue dries. So that's pretty centered. And now we're going to go back and we're going to take a piece of the ribbon that we used to tie around the headband, and we're going to use that to loop it around here, which is going to tie in the headband with the bow. So you just need a little piece, not a big piece at all, because it's just going to go around that tiny bow. Cut the piece off. We can put that ribbon away. And we're going to go like this and make sure you lay it directly in the center, like this. And we're going to flip it over to what's going to be the bottom part, which will be the part that's connected to the headband. And we're going to put a dab here, and we're going to fold this ribbon over. And we're going to put a dab here and fold the other side over. Perfect. Now we have a bow. So now what we're going to do is take the headband, and I sometimes put it on my head and then look in the mirror and measure where I think the bow should go depending on where my ears are or how I want my hair to go. And then I kind of decide, okay, I think that's a good spot. So I go and I take another dab. I usually put a kind of big dab because you want to make sure that the bow stays on there, and it'll always mush out once you press the bow down. So you're going to take the bow and press it down. Let it dry, and then you have a brand new hair bow. Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed that short tutorial on headband making and bows. Tune in next time to Her Campus for some more fun videos.